Today we're going to talk bodybuilding nutrition. So join up with the channel, guys. Let's go. Channel's doing pretty good. We're up to 4,226 subscribers, so doing quite well. Very happy. Could always be doing better, though.
And then, little crisis here, and then of course we have the mysterious panic of unknown origin, mysterious virus of unknown origin, which caused the Fed to have to go back to enormous, a vertical money print. Look at the COVID print. The money supply went absolutely vertical for that period, and then they said, okay, that needed to be done because of the mysterious virus of unknown origin, but now we're super duper serious. We're never going to print again, and of course, but because they had printed so much, that kept the tank full until very recently.
Oh, hey, how are you, bro? I'm good. I'm just trying to make some money today, coming out on the YouTube, seeing if we can make some money. If not, then it'll be a waste of time, but we'll see. We'll see. I just went live and it was a waste of time. I went live for about an hour and a half, complete waste. Didn't get anything, but I think we'll get something this time. Let's go. Let's go. Got to keep on working. Definitely, if you ain't getting paid, you got to keep on going until you do get paid. It's tough, guys. It's tough. Shiba Inu price is down. Silver is very important for your portfolio. Stock market today, well, we had a lot. Cannabis just tanked. I just saw that right now. Cannabis stocks just dropped off a cliff. But, we knew they would. They're always very volatile. Okay. Thanks. I'll keep up the good work, dude. I was gonna check some of the stocks right now. Actually, I mean, I got so much stuff to do. I can't even have time to do this stuff. But whatever. LAZR, they just said they're going to file up for bankruptcy.
From the banking system, from the big banks in 2008. I will cover that in a second. Zoom on over here to 2020. Oh my goodness, the banks needed
looks like crude oil is up a little bit today. So good job for crude oil. Good job, crude. Love my oil stocks. You guys know I'm going to keep on loading up on those oil stocks. When is good to sell my wolf? We probably should have sold it when it hit like 1650. I have been selling. I still have some, but I've been selling. So I would definitely say you should have sold some. But if you just hold the stock, you can just keep on holding it as long as you want. If you have options, those are going to expire. See what I mean? I have to sell because I have options. So I had to sell because they would all expire. But if you're just holding the stock, you can just keep on holding it, bro, if you want. Yeah, you can just keep on holding it. Just keep it as an asset on your books for as long as you want. But I do think it'll go higher. But you got to remember to take profits, though. Because then you get a big crash like this, down to $11.77. Big crash. That's why we sell. We're in this business to make money, not to become collectors of stocks. It's okay to collect a bunch of stocks for a while, but eventually you got to sell them when they're up, You got the stock, if you're way up on it, it sucks to sell it today because it's down. You should have been selling when it was at 15, 16. And then you should only have a little bit left right now.
There is no situation on earth where I can smoke crack and no one will think, oh yeah, he's really got the situation under control here.
Is there an LGBT stock?
Is there? and there's no such thing as, oh, I'm just going to visit the discount window for a little more liquidity, and I'm gonna
LGBT.
It's the exact same phenomenon.
Nope, there's no stock like that.
The Federal Reserve and to this the discount window and the standard repo facility are probably going to enter the news very soon.
I wonder if there is any kind of stock, like a weird stock like that. The developed LGBTQ plus leaders index was launched by Morningstar. LGBT. Supposedly it's real, yeah. LGBT. Nothing's coming up though, but supposedly it's real. Yeah. We got our copper stock is doing well. Western Copper and Gold. Very well.
So either way, the end game should be right around the corner, where we have money littering the streets and a return to the gold standard. While scary, I'm optimistic.
It's interesting you talk about the loss of confidence that is evidenced by the resorting to these desperate measures on the part of first illiquid and also insolvent banks.
The thing is, with Wolf, you're in a different position now than when you started. TeraWolf has already climbed up a lot. So what is another asset that you could trade your Wolf for? There's probably something that's better than Wolf now, because Wolf has already had massive gains. There's other stocks that have not had massive gains. So one potential play you could do then is to sell some of your Wolf. Maybe you could sell half, and then you could look for other undervalued stocks. Yeah, like the gold and silver penny stocks. Wolf. It's actually coming back up, $11.97. I really do think it'll come back up. It's very risky, though. You just never know. Tilray. Yeah, Tilray. They just had a reverse split, and then it skyrocketed.
Themselves first.
Yep, they just did a reverse split. Usually after a reverse split, stocks do go higher. That's just how they run these things now. They pump them up right after a split. Anthropic AI. Well, I really don't want it if a deal's already been announced, bro. If they already announced the deal, then no doubt the price is factored into the stock, I want to buy a stock before they make the big deal. Just like TeraWolf. We bought that one before they made the big deal with Google.
This is going to be a big one when the banking system does collapse. It's going to be the global banking system. But shrewd observers are absolutely noticing that something is seriously wrong, because I don't know if you saw this.
Better not be at an all-time high, or I'm going to be pissed. You guys tell me about any more stocks that are at all-time highs. NAC.
It's not the ECB's goal.
Yeah, it's already starting to move a lot. Oh, yeah, Northern Dynasty Minerals. Yeah. This thing looks like it could spike a lot higher.
So they're already starting to have fights.
$2.21.
These giant vaults of gold. At the government level, people are starting to have fights over.
It's a fun one, but it could crash too,
And this, just like with the personal level,
Yeah, go for it, dude. You told me about that one before.
If the gold is in Brussels, Italy's probably not going to get that gold back. It's probably going to sit in Brussels, and we're going to say, well, I know this is technically your gold.
I got kicked out for being too musty.
And this is usually how things like wars get started over piles.
Okay.
So hopefully it doesn't get to that. Hopefully it's all resolved peacefully. This is way beyond my ability to control. So.
You also, so anyway, this is of great concern. It should be.
Semiconductor ETF is up 10% today.
Many of them have their life savings sitting there.
SVM stock is up to $8.69. I told you guys about this one when it was like $2 or $3. Bollinger Innovations is up 20%, formerly known as Mullen. Signature Bank stock, SBNY. That's up 16%, guys. I am a current shareholder of Signature Bank stock. I've been holding on to this one for like 3 years. I think it's going to skyrocket. SBNY. I think it's going to skyrocket.
Of all people in the United States is either in precious metals or precious metals related stocks, for example. Very concerning about the exposure that ordinary people
He'll split the upside with me.
their nest egg in any of these institutions.
All right, DJT. Donald J. Trump stock. That thing's gonna do a 5x.
Is fueling
DJT.
mass migration phenomenon globally and has been for several years now, and how that this and other aspects of that are detrimental to the prosperity of
But
another
I bet you're not gonna buy it. See, you asked me for a question. I gave you a real answer, and I bet you're not gonna buy it. DJT. To the moon.
So the Western world is noticing a surge in immigration from countries many consider incompatible cultures to ours. I mean, these are peoples who have lived a different way of life from us for centuries, if not millennia, and they're suddenly being, plotted on our shores, both in Europe and America. And there are, the news.
You made money on DJT. All right, good. Virgin Galactic, literally to the moon. Yeah, dude, I don't know, man. SPCE. Yeah, it's a garbage stock. It'll still go parabolic. Yeah, it'll still go to 40, 50 bucks. Yeah, I hold that one, DJT. I like that one. Sometimes the worst stocks perform the best. It's always counterintuitive. That's how they run these markets. They make you think one thing, and then something else happens. This dude only has 40 to 50 to his name. I got 9,000. My power level is over 9,000, guys. First Majestic Silver is coming back up a little bit. $16.53. I am deep in the money on those options. I don't need to sell them. I don't need to sell. No need. I can sell them whenever I want. I'm going to sell it when that stock hits like 35 bucks. And I'm going to buy a brand new Tesla, and then I'm going to drive it off a cliff and blow the thing up. Boom. It'll make a YouTube video. You got 9,000 reasons to get a job. Dude, this is my full-time job. Okay? Don't knock it until you try it. YouTube is a legitimate career, so do not hate on me, please. You mentioned DJT when it was $11. Well, it's going to be $100 soon, okay? So, yeah. Remember, I mentioned DJT at $11. When it's $100, throw me a few bucks, okay? Portfolio shares his Patreon. John has a $9 million portfolio. You should become a member. This guy made $25,000 on ICP. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you. These people aren't going to join though. They don't care. It's tough. It's a tough world out here on YouTube. It's very hard. Hard to get ahead, hard to get respect, especially when you're wearing a Pokemon hat and a Best Buy shirt along with a $9,000 chain that everyone thinks is fake. It's really hard to get respect because they see me and they say that I'm an oxymoron. I don't make sense. Well, I think you don't make sense. Okay? This guy does not have $9 million portfolio. You are a non-believer, my friend. You're a non-believer. Get the heck out of here. A Temu chain. Respect is earned. Well, yeah, I know. That's why I'm trying to freaking earn my respect. I came out here. I named my channel John's Gold and Silver because I knew that they were going to skyrocket 3 years ago, and they skyrocketed, and I still don't have the respect, you know? So even if I earn the respect, doesn't mean I'll get it. Even if I should have respect, doesn't mean I'll get it. You know? It's tough. YouTube is one of the hardest careers that there is. Trust me. If you don't believe that, I really don't care. You know, YouTube is the hardest job you can do. It's harder than working in the oil fields. It's harder than working on the ships. You know, connecting the pipes, doing the oil rigs. You know, it's a very hard job. YouTube is very tough. So, love the hustle, man. Thank you, dude. He scrolled by me like 4 times. That tells me I'm doing the right thing. I'm getting my name out there. I'm getting my face out there. It's beautiful, amazing, methed out face. I don't do that stuff, guys. So you ain't getting respect from Santa Claus with that hat, bro. I hope Santa Claus will bring me something, guys. Yeah, Shiba Inu is way down. ICP is way down. I'm buying ICP here. I am. All right. I buy $100 per week. Automatic purchase. Okay. Sometimes that's what you have to do. Because are you really going to buy ICP every week? No, you're too scared to. You don't have the mental fortitude. You're not strong mentally. So you should set it up so you have automatic buys. That's what the newbie should do. Okay, you got to have automatic purchases on your internet computer, ICP. You guys aren't going to understand that. And then after all this is said and done, you'll be like, oh, wow, yeah, he was right about ICP. Wow. Oh, and you're going to your eyes are going to explode out of your head based on what happens with this thing, dude. Your eyes are going to explode out of your head. And you're going to say, okay, I'll subscribe to his channel now. Now I'll join his Patreon. And I'll be like, bro, you should have joined it before. Now I don't want you, because you didn't believe me before. So why should I even want you here? You know what I mean? But I'll give people a second chance. I'm all for second chances, I sometimes I have to force myself to give people a second chance. Okay? Because I am kind of an arrogant person, and I really don't like to give second chances, but I do. So I need BTX. I think the correct ETF for Bitcoin is BITX. The best Bitcoin ETF, BITX. Not financial advice. I'm not buying that right now, but you definitely could. You definitely could, because Bitcoin's pretty low. He needs Bitcoin to drop. Yeah, the one buddy I work with, he has a buy order at 80,000. So if Bitcoin drops to 80, he's going to buy it. I think a lot of people do have those, a lot of buy orders. A lot of people are still very bullish on Bitcoin. Do you think it's worth it to buy a house? If you can get a good deal on that house, if you can get a really good deal on it. Right now, no. I would not be buying a house now. I'm going to wait for the crash. We've already seen about 56% of houses have come down in price. So I predicted this, guys. I said housing prices were going to come down. And I said that a couple of years ago. I was saying that 2, 3, 4 years ago. And now housing prices are coming down. So my prediction is once again spot on. And now I'm predicting that there will be a crash. So I think that housing prices are going to drop even more. And then that's when you buy. I would not buy a house right now. Right now, I would be more concerned with selling a house. I would try to sell. And then I would be buying it back later. In cash, I would still wait. I would still wait for the crash. I would hold on to your cash, keep on renting. And once we get that crash, that's when you put on your down payment or you pay the cash for the house. Housing prices are still too high. They're too high. I think he's talking about DJT options. Yeah. 30 cents per $1 or something like that. $80. It's not going to hit 80 on the first. It could take freaking 6 months, bro. DJT might hit $80, but I don't think it's going to happen for like 5-6 months. So they want you to buy options with a short-term expiration date, because then the market makers are going to make all that money, because they're the ones that own this stock. The market makers don't control the liquidity. They're the ones that are putting these options out there. A lot of the time, they sell you the options because they know they're going to make a fortune, So when you buy options, you have to get enough time. That's the only way you can beat these market makers, because they can sit on the stock for a couple of weeks, but they can't sit on it for 6 months when they lower the interest rates and everything's going to explode. They can't sit on DJT then, but they can sit on it now for a little bit. So if you buy options that are going to expire in 2 weeks, you could lose all that money, for sure. And I think you probably will. Okay. If you're going to buy options on DJT that expire in 2 weeks, I would buy in the money options. In the money. Okay. Otherwise, you're probably going to lose. If you're going to buy out of the money options, then I wouldn't go too far out of the money. I wouldn't think that this thing, it could keep going. It could really go right up right now, but 3 bed, 2 bath needs needs to 100,000, 200 grand for just a 3-bedroom for 200 G's. That might seem like a bargain in today's market, but in next year's market, the price might come down to like 125. You know, the price might come down a lot more. You guys don't know what happens during a crash. There's going to be a flood of houses for sale. Options can be rough. You can lose 10K in 2 months. Yes, that's why it's safer just to buy the stock. Sometimes that's what I prefer to do. And as a matter of fact, you know, on my Patreon, when I talk about how to structure your portfolio, I say, you know, you should only put a small percentage of your income into options. You know, unless you really want to take a high risk, unless your convictions are extremely strong, like mine are with the precious metals. That's why I bought a lot more options in gold and silver stocks. Yeah, like a year ago, I bought a whole bunch of options, and now I'm making all kinds of crazy money on them because I was right about the precious metals. I was right, guys. So join the Patreon if you want to make some money, guys. Hopefully you join the Patreon. So I'm trying to make a living at this too. So I go with prediction contracts. Usually I'm not playing with money that's not mine. Yeah. So you're playing with borrowed money. Or I don't know what you're trying to say, dude. Playing with money that's not yours. You playing with the house money? That's risky too. I just ain't got spine for calls and puts. Yeah. That's okay. You can make a lot of money just from buying stocks. You don't need to get into options. You really don't. I like it, but I advise people, you know, only put 5 to 10% of your investing capital in options. You should never put more than that, really, unless you are a well-trained expert. So I went all in on Pokemon. Yeah, good deal. Good deal. I'm going to make a new video for the Patreon, yes. And I have some stocks right here. I actually have like 14 of them here. I got to try to whittle them down and just get the best of the best of the best. So I'm free today and I'm free tomorrow, so I'm going to try to be doing this. So once again, right now I am focusing on the gold and silver penny stocks for the mania phase. Okay, we've seen the first phase of the gold market. And we're seeing the second phase. The final mania is at the end, is as close to the end. And that's what I think we need to really focus on, is that mania phase, because that's where the biggest profits are made in these penny stocks, the gold and silver juniors. So I'm trying to find all the best ones. Okay, trying to find all the best ones. And I'm going to tell you guys which ones I bought on the Patreon. I gotta take my car to this dude, and he's going to fix the transmission for me, because I bought a Buick, and it needs a transmission solenoid. So I'm going to take it over there. I actually can't even be doing this. I should be showering right now and getting ready to go there. But I got to make money on YouTube too. So I'm going to probably shut this video off soon, fix my car. Then I'm probably going to go out buy groceries and vitamins. I got to come back and clean, because I haven't done dishes in like a week and a half, because I've been working on YouTube so much that I haven't even done my dishes or done laundry or anything in like a week and a half. Because all I do is I'm trying to make money on YouTube. You guys won't even pay me jack shit, you know. But I'm going to keep going 100%, guys. 100%. So how much do you want for the Best Buy shirt? I'll sell you this shirt for... I really don't want to sell it. I'd take 25. But that's because I don't want to sell it. It's probably really only worth $10. But I don't want to sell it for anything less than 25. Because I like it. $25 cash, and I'll sell it to you. So I got a million things to do in a Patreon video. It's on that list, and it's one of those million things I need to do. It's one of those million things. And yes, gold it was up to 3,000. Gold was up to 43.70, and now it's at 43.28 again. It just keeps hanging out right around here, 4,330. Like, come on. But once again, look, that was the all-time high and it came down. Now we're right back up at the all-time high. So it's going to give us a little bit of trouble, okay? Because remember, they got to shake you off. They want you to sell because as soon as we go up here, we're taking off. So the market makers want you to sell it right now. That way, they can buy your gold, okay? And they'll be making the money. So it's going to give us a lot of trouble. It's going to be looking very fearful. They're going to want you to think, yeah, oh yeah, gold's going to go up to a record high. Oh no, it's going to just be a double top. They probably want you to think it's going to be a double top, okay? Look what they did before, you know? Look how they shook you out before. See that? That's a double top. Very bearish. Doesn't matter. We're right back up there, okay? So they want you to think that gold is done. That's what these market makers want. They want you to sell your gold. Stupid. Do not sell your gold, okay? They're making you think that it's bearish, but this is right before the most explosive move in gold, okay? So you got to get serious right now. You got to get serious, guys. Don't sell your gold. You got to buy more. What's that? It's gold. It's the price of gold. Best Buy supports Israel. Do they? Let me look that up. Does Best Buy support Israel? Best Buy's stance on Israel conflict is not clear. The company has not addressed its view on the issue. However, there are indications that it has connections to Israel through franchise agreements. They have connections to Israel. Okay. We're not wearing that shirt anymore, guys. They have connections to Israel. All right? It says it right here. Not kidding. Not kidding. Israel. That sucks, but I really like that store too. But you got to speak with your wallet. Don't buy from these stores if they're going to be supportive of a lot of this stuff, you know? Doesn't Bitcoin have connections to Epstein? Yes, but I don't like Bitcoin. What's wrong with... Leave that in 2011. Well, they rejected Jesus, who was the savior of the world. Does that ring a bell? You guys don't even know. How can you reject the savior of the world? You know, Jesus was the very person that the Jews were predicting would come. And yet when he comes, they rejected him. Look at that. Get more views with my shirt off. Is the chain real? Yes. This is about 8,000, 8 grand. Well, this is 12,000 retail, but I don't pay retail. And this chain retail is probably close to 10, maybe 8,000 retail, 8 to 10 retail. So I got retail value. This is about 20,000, but real value, it's only worth about 8,000. So bet you collect Pokemon cards. Yes, that chain is real, authentic. Temu. Yes, it's a real Temu chain, guys. It's a real Temu chain. Do you see what they doing? Guys, we got 26 viewers already. See, as soon as I take my shirt off, the views just skyrocket. That's why I got to just stop doing investing videos. I'll just do workout videos. Israel doing, bro, not you. Thank you. 100. Yes, we got some money finally coming in. Yeah, thanks. I knew we were going to get some money today. Now I can go get some. Thanks for that money, bro. I'm going to take that out and I'm going to go buy some food with it today. We're going to eat good today. Going to buy some rice. Hair club for men. Yeah. Nah, bro, you got to hit the gym. I do hit the gym. Bro, what are you talking about? I hit the gym all the time. I hit the gym more than you, bro. Pawn that Temu chain. Copper collecting. Bro, you're really going to ask me about copper? Copper is the most stupid, dumb, idiotic investment you could ever buy. It's copper. Copper is so stupid. Why would you buy copper? It's so heavy. It's very heavy. I would just say don't buy copper, bro. Don't even get into it. Okay? It's too heavy. Yeah, copper is going to go up. Okay? Copper is going to go up. It's going to go up a lot. That tricep right there. Copper, look at that. 30 views. Thank you. Thanks for that. I got those Arnold biceps. My triceps are like, I don't know if they're still sore or what. So, can we talk about the political and economic state of the world right now? Yes. Are you collecting them so you can sell them after they stop making them? Kids, this is how you get muscles. Lifting AC units, yeah. My shoulder is big as your head. Dang it. So I would say if you want to, yeah. I mean, they're not making pennies anymore. And they're definitely not making copper pennies anymore from 1981 and older. I believe copper pennies will go up in value. They're going to be much more collectible. People are going to be melting down old copper pennies, and then they're going to go up. They're going to go up. When copper goes to $20 a pound, a penny is probably going to be worth like 12 cents, bro. So if you got copper pennies, they're going to be worth a lot of money soon. Yeah. After they stop making pennies. I like the smell of copper pennies. Yeah, a lot of pennies are zinc. Yeah, I'll show you. Yeah. These are zinc. So pennies from like 1982 to now, they're mostly all zinc. Sometimes some 1982s are copper, but yeah, these are some of my zincs. I always take the zincs back to the bank, and when I do, I'll give these to the bank, and then I'll say, you know, I want some nickels, because nickels are all copper. And well, nickels are mostly copper and nickel. They're mostly copper. Okay, a lot of people don't even bother going to the gym. They say they're too busy, which is a cop out. Yeah, people they always cop out. Oh, I don't have time for the gym. But you do have time to eat less food correctly. Doesn't take any time at all to eat less food. Get a six-pack. How's my six-pack doing today? It's okay. But yeah, so people make up the most excuses, you know, to not work out, to not get in shape, which is foolish. You got to work out at least 2 to 3 days a week. And I think that people should go for walks every day. You should go for a walk every day. Okay? Dude, it's time for anyone named Jim. Good, but the sweater is messed up. They got time to order pizza and that. Yeah, they get time to order pizza and junk food, but they don't have any time to eat less and eat healthy. I get sick of watching people eat unhealthy food. I hate it. I hate when people eat unhealthy. They don't care about their bodies. And if you don't care about your body, you're probably not going to live as long. If you actually you know, consciously focus on what kind of foods you're eating, how often you're training. Do you smoke? Do you drink beer? You can live a lot longer. You could probably add 10 to 20 years to your life, you know, and then you can make more money. You can get richer and give that money to your next generation. I'm all about that, setting up the next gen. You know, you got to get rich so you can help out your kids and all that. That's the most important thing. As a father, the most important thing you can do is get rich. It really is. So that you help your kids out. Because you don't want your kids to have money problems, bro. Unless you do. Do you want your kids to have money problems? Let me tell you, it's not fun. I've had money problems. It's not fun. You guys got to get rich. Join my Patreon now. $10 a month. Don't even get me started on Coca-Cola and all that carbonated junk. Maybe I should, because don't get me started, bro. How can everybody just freaking... I shouldn't even talk about this, obviously. How can people just line up to get Coca-Cola? It's like a brain-dead drink. It's like everybody gets it. It's like, oh, Coke, I'll have a Coke. 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 Doesn't anybody have a mind of their own? You know? Doesn't anybody have a mind of their own? I'll have a Coke. Well, the guy before you just got a Coke. And the guy before him just got a Coke. Everyone buys Coke. Coke is not even a healthy drink. It's not good at all. It's just syrup. It's sugary syrup. You know what Coke is? It's a little kid's party drink. Do you understand what I just said? Put this into your freaking brain. Coca-Cola is a little kid's party drink for them to have at their 5th birthday party. Okay? That's all it is. It's a little kid's party drink. But you got adults drinking Coca-Cola? A little kid's drink for his little birthday party? Mommy, I want a Coca-Cola. Yay. You got Pepsi. Yay. No, we got full-blown adults drinking Coca-Cola. To me, that's pathetic. And I know I could get in huge trouble for even saying that. I work at Burger King. I get in big trouble probably. But to me, it's pathetic to see all these people just get Coke. It's not even a real drink. It's a little bit of water and sugary syrup. People do not even comprehend what they put in their body anymore. Don't you know that you are what you eat? You are what you eat, bro. Literally, the food that you eat becomes your body, becomes your tissue, your liver, your brain, your bones. You really want to drink all that sugary syrup? See, people do not care. There's, sugar, dopamine. I feel it in my brain. It's a dopamine rush. Ooh, it's got caffeine in there too. Oh, I need my dose of caffeine. And then you know what people also say? I'm hungry. I have to eat. That's the most foolish thing I've ever heard anyone say. I'm hungry. I have to eat. My dad used to say that. Oh, my stomach's growling. I have to eat. No, you don't, you fool. If you don't eat, you will live longer. What you have to do is you have to fast once a month. It will extend your life because when you fast, your body goes into shock and that turns on the genes, their longevity genes. You think when you drink Coca-Cola, you're turning on longevity genes? Nope. You're turning on genes that will kill you.
Hello, Moto.
I gotta go.